What if the purpose of life is not happiness but truth? What if the journey to find truth is not an easy one? These are questions that can make you pause, a moment of introspection that takes you out of your everyday hustle. Yet, they are essential if we are to fully understand the idea of truth and its role in our lives. We often perceive life as a quest for happiness and fulfillment. We are told that the path to happiness is lined with virtues like honesty, kindness, and selflessness. That being a good person, living a truthful life will lead us to this coveted state of bliss. But is this assumption accurate? Is truth really a gateway to happiness? In our pursuit of truth, we find that it's not always a bed of roses. It's not a path strewn with the petals of joy. It's a path that often winds through the rough terrains of pain and sacrifice. It's a journey that demands from us the courage to face not just the world, but ourselves. Choosing truth means choosing to see ourselves as we are, in our purest form, our strengths, our weaknesses, our virtues, and our vices. It means being honest with ourselves even when it's easier to live in denial. It means standing up for what we believe in, even when it's easier to conform. It means sacrificing comfort for authenticity, and sometimes even happiness for truth. The path of truth is not a shortcut to happiness. It's a long, winding road filled with hurdles and heartbreaks. But it's also a path that leads to a deeper sense of self-understanding, a stronger character, and a life lived with integrity. This journey is not for everyone. It's not for those who seek the easy way out. It's not for those who fear pain more than they desire authenticity. It's for those who understand that the price of truth is high, but the reward is invaluable. The path of truth is not for the faint-hearted. It's for the brave, the resilient, and the ones who dare to live a life of authenticity, no matter how challenging it may be. Living a life of truth requires sacrifices. It may even mean giving up everything you love. This is the stark reality of the path of truth. To seek truth is to venture into the wilderness of the unknown, to challenge the status quo, and to face the harsh realities of life head-on. Choosing truth isn't synonymous with choosing happiness. It's not a magic key that unlocks the door to a world of eternal bliss. No, the path of truth is a rocky trail, filled with obstacles and hardships. It is a journey that often leaves you feeling alone, isolated, and misunderstood. The truth seeker may find themselves in a constant state of conflict, battling both external and internal foes. They may be ridiculed, ostracized, or even persecuted for their beliefs. The world may not be ready to hear their truth, and this can be a bitter pill to swallow. But let's not forget the internal struggles. The decision to walk the path of truth often means sacrificing personal desires, hopes, and dreams. It may mean foregoing comfort, security, and the warmth of companionship. It can be a lonely road, where the only company you have are your thoughts and your unwavering dedication to the truth. The path of truth is a journey of the self, a voyage into the inner depths of your being. It is a pursuit that demands courage, resilience, and an unwavering dedication to self-discovery. It requires a level of selflessness and bravery that few possess. Choosing truth is not a decision to be made lightly. It's not a path for the faint of heart. It's a path that demands sacrifice, courage, and an unwavering commitment to one's principles. It's a path that requires a level of honesty with oneself that many find uncomfortable. Yet, despite the hardships, the loneliness, and the sacrifices, there is a strange allure to the path of truth. It is a path that, once embarked upon, becomes a part of your very being, shaping your worldview and influencing every decision you make. Choosing truth means walking a lonely path. Yet, it's a path that, once embarked upon, becomes a part of who you are, shaping your character and defining your existence. The path of truth is not without its rewards. It may seem as though the journey is fraught with sacrifice and hardship, and indeed it often is. But it's important to remember that the impact of living a life rooted in truth extends far beyond our individual experiences. Consider the ripple effect that one truthful life can have. By choosing truth, you set an example for others. You become a guiding light in a world often clouded by deception and inauthenticity. Even if you feel alone in your journey, remember that your actions, your choices, your sacrifices, they all resonate. Every step taken in truth sends out vibrations that touch the lives of those around you. It's like throwing a stone into a still pond. The initial splash may seem small, but the ripples spread out, reaching far beyond the point of impact. And while it's true that the path of truth can be a lonely one, it's also true that it can inspire a sense of community, because when one person stands up for truth, it emboldens others to do the same. It creates a chain reaction, a domino effect. It's the spark that lights the fuse, the catalyst for change. Think about the great truth-tellers of history, those who stood their ground despite the odds, who sacrificed personal comfort for the greater good. They were not without their struggles, their moments of doubt and despair, but they persevered, and their lives have left an indelible mark on humanity. They have shown us that living a life of truth is not just about personal satisfaction or achieving a state of inner peace. It's about making a difference, about leaving the world a little better than we found it. It's about inspiring others to seek truth, to value authenticity, to strive for honesty in all they do. The path of truth, then, is not just a personal journey. It's a beacon for others. It's a way to shine a light in the darkness, to guide people towards a life of authenticity and integrity. Yes, the path of truth is difficult, it's challenging, it's often painful, but it's also inspiring, impactful, and ultimately deeply rewarding. The path of truth is a beacon for others. Does the truth bring happiness? Not always. Dwelling in the realm of truth is often perceived as the path towards ultimate joy and tranquility. However, this perception may not always align with reality. Living a life of truth does not come with a guarantee of happiness or even peace. It's a demanding journey, a relentless pursuit that requires the courage to face harsh realities and the strength to stand alone in the face of adversity. Truth, in its most profound form, is not a gentle whisper in the wind. It is a tempest, a storm that rages within, demanding to be acknowledged and refusing to be silenced. It forces you to confront your deepest fears, your most haunting regrets, and your darkest secrets. It strips you bare, leaving you exposed, vulnerable, and often utterly alone. Embracing the truth is not a journey for the faint-hearted. It's a path strewn with obstacles, heartbreak, and sacrifice. Every step towards truth is a step away from comfort, from familiarity, from the things, and perhaps even the people, you hold dear. The pursuit of truth is a solitary endeavour, a journey that you must undertake alone, with only your character for company. The nights can be long, filled with tears and solitude. The days can be equally challenging, filled with doubts and uncertainty. There's a constant battle within, a struggle between the comfort of ignorance and the harsh reality of truth. The path of truth is a path of pain, but it's a pain that purifies, that strengthens, and that ultimately sets you free. The reality of truth is that it is a harsh mistress. It demands your all, accepts no compromises, and offers no guarantees of happiness or peace. Yet, for all its harshness, it is undeniably transformative. It shapes you, molds you, and forces you to grow in ways you never thought possible. The truth may not bring happiness, but it brings something far more profound. It brings authenticity, integrity, and the kind of inner strength that can withstand even the harshest storms. It brings the kind of peace that only comes from knowing that you have been true to yourself, to your principles, and to your character. Truth is a harsh mistress. It is a demanding taskmaster, a relentless pursuer, and an unforgiving judge. But it is also a liberator, a transformer, and ultimately a guide towards a life of authenticity, integrity, and courage. Yet there is a beauty in truth that transcends the pain. It is a paradox, a juxtaposition of sorts. In one hand, the journey of truth holds a mirror to the deepest, darkest corners of our souls. It forces us to confront the parts of ourselves that we would rather keep hidden. It strips us bare and leaves us vulnerable. But on the other hand, it is this very vulnerability that allows us to grow, to evolve, and to become more than we ever thought possible. The beauty of truth lies in the profound satisfaction of knowing that you are right, even when the world tells you otherwise. It is a quiet confidence that blooms within you, a calm amidst the storm. This is not a superficial happiness that fades with the changing winds, but a deep-seated contentment that remains unshakable, even in the face of adversity. The beauty of truth also lies in the impact it can have on others. The path of truth is not an easy one, and those who choose to walk it are often seen as beacons of light in a world shrouded in darkness. They inspire others to seek their own truth, to live authentically, and to embrace the freedom that comes with it. The ripple effect of one person's truth can touch countless lives, and this is a beauty that cannot be quantified. But perhaps the most profound beauty of truth is the peace that it brings. It is a peace that comes from living authentically, from being true to yourself and your beliefs. It is a peace that silences the noise of the world, that quiets the chaos within. It is a peace that allows you to sleep soundly at night, knowing that you have lived a life of integrity. Truth is a journey, not a destination. It is a path littered with obstacles and challenges, but also with moments of profound beauty and deep satisfaction. And for those brave enough to embark on it, it is the most rewarding journey of all.